Welcome to Book Babble, I'm Dustin, and today we're taking a look at my Choose Your Own Adventure book collection. Now, the phrase Choose Your Own Adventure book has done either one of two things. One, it has got you really super excited because this is your childhood, or two, it's got you pretty confused as to what I just said. Choose Your Own Adventure books are books that were really super popular in the 80s, where you as the reader actually got to be part of the narrative. You actually got to choose what happened in the book. As you would go along in the book, things would happen and you would have choice A or choice B. You would then go on to the correlating page and the adventure would continue. The thing I really loved about these books growing up was that you could read them 100 times and not get the same ending. The choices you picked, while limited, did offer enough different options that you could keep reading the same book over and over again without tiring of it. And I think that was something that is really wonderful about that genre. A lot of my collection have came from thrift stores and antique stores. So if it does interest you, I would highly recommend checking out your local secondhand bookstores or thrift stores, because you're probably going to have better luck finding them than at your regular book retailers. So without further ado, let's just get into my collection. The first Choose Your Own Adventure book that I got was from a thrift store. It is a Dungeons & Dragons book, Duel of the Masters. I have read this one and I really enjoyed it. I'm not necessarily super big into D&D, and I don't think you need to be a big fan of D&D to enjoy this kind of book. Next up, I was super excited to find at a antique store. It is a Make Your Own Adventure Doctor Who book, The Garden of Evil. When I first picked this up, I wasn't really big into Doctor Who. That came later. And now that I'm into Doctor Who, I really enjoy this one a lot more. The next two books that I have are actually ones you can probably find in your bookstores. These ones just came out not too long ago. The first one that I have is Max Braller's Can You Survive the Zombie Apocalypse? It makes a lot of sense that a zombie apocalypse story would be told in the Choose Your Own Adventure style. If you were in a zombie apocalypse, all your choices would matter. I'm not a big zombie reader, I'm not a big horror reader, but this one I still found really fun. I love the fact that one of the endings, you actually haul yourself off into a Barnes & Noble. And while being in Canada, I've never been into a Barnes & Noble. I can expect, though, that it would be very similar to our chapters here. That would be a fantastic way to end. Hole yourself up in a bookstore? Yes, please. That's what I'm all for. His follow-up book is Highway to Hell. It does not necessarily branch off of his first one, so you don't necessarily need to read one to enjoy the other. As a lot of you know, I do really enjoy Shakespeare. I have a theater degree, and I have been in a few Shakespeare productions. My tattoo is a quote from Oswald Renswell, and so I was really super excited when I found this on the shelves at work. It is Ryan North's Romeo and or Juliet. Ryan North is a name graphic novel lovers will recognize. He has worked on Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, and if you love graphic novels, you do need to do yourself a favor and pick this one up. There are a ton of artists that have contributed pieces to this. This one is just super zany and fun. And the last book that I just finished actually reading was a Choose Your Own Autobiography. Neil Patrick Harris's Choose Your Own Autobiography. And I really enjoyed this one. I think it's really cool. It mentions in the book that one of his first jobs was actually working in a bookstore. And he talks about how he, fell in love with the Choose Your Own Adventure genre. So these are the Choose Your Own Adventure books that I have so far in my collection. I would honestly love to know if you grew up reading Choose Your Own Adventure books. Or if you have any Choose Your Own Adventure books that you think I should check out. So for me, to you, I hope your day is just tickety-boo. I'll see you soon.